evening, y'all. We are here for day one of IAE. We are en route to the Vision Center right now. We'll go check everything out, and then we'll go take the RSI Salvation out for a little test run and do some salvage. At how far away they put the Vision Center, but at least Orison's pretty. This is just awesome. Get a nice look at that AV's Epoch armor. And let's see if we can get a look at the SMG as well. There you go. Good looking armor set.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Yeah, there's my baby again, front and center. God, this is just such a fantastic looking ship.
No idea how the hell it works, but it's pretty insane.
Really loving the colors this year.
That's White Bridge.
Love that hologram. Let's take a look at what we got. Alright.
Your trip is manufactured in style.
on. Music's a little loud. I think the audio settings reset on me. That's better.
I'm just gonna stay here.
This is a friendly reminder to stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings.
That is an awesome little ship.
We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
Alright. Let's start with Hull 4 and work our way around, shall we? Origin and Drake in the same hull just feels weird. Love all the extra billboards and stuff they did this year. Just the Golem OX. It's actually kind of cool. There's the Clipper. All the different Dragonfly variants. There's the Mule. Little nightmare fuel for everybody. Little CNC 3D printer for the crafting area. Not bad. We'll take a closer look at her in a couple of days when she's out. Very cool. I love the music transition. Go from Drake to opera and snooty crap for Origin. It's awesome. Yeah, I gotta say, the Origin ships have grown on me over the years. I still don't find them particularly useful compared to other versions, other manufacturers' equivalent ships, but they are pretty. I'll give them that. Let's cut across and check out the Grey Cat stuff real quick. See if they've got that new MDC. Yes, they do. I do like the digital camo. That is cool. Little point defense cannon on the back. That is pretty slick. Yeah, it feels like they really went all out with it this year, doesn't it? And the little diorama thing with the Prospector has been here every year, but I don't think they've gone quite this deep with the looks and everything. Alright, what do we got in here? Looks like Crusader, Consolidated, and Misk/Mirai. Yep. Alright, there's the Spirit. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that's the C1. Yep. Cargo Spirit. There's the Fury. I haven't flown that thing in a long time. Need to get it back out. There's the Guardian. The Guardian MX. That is a cool ship. It's fun to fly. Just for the sake of brevity, I am only going to tour the new ships. There's the Intrepid. I know a lot of people don't like the asymmetrical thing, but I love that little ship. There's the Nomad.
Tip my hat to them as manufacturing. Everything they have in force is truly impressive.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
I'm wondering if they're only going to have select ships out for the whole thing this year, or if they'll be rotating them out, or how they're going to handle that.
I'll catch up with you later.
Here's Misk.
5 in favor? Then why not take it for a test run? Many of the vehicles on display at this
Kind of a cool little dining area. There is the Fortune, which is a salvage ship. There's another Perseus. They are just throwing the Perseus everywhere this year, aren't they? I love it.
Maybe you might.
When your trip is ready to go the extra distance, stop by Cooper Intergalactic to see their lineup of quality snuff crafts and learn why they are the perfect addition to any fleet.
There's the Raft. Super handy cargo ship right there. All the cargo attaches to that magnetic grid on the back right there. Nice and easy to unload.
Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Please remember to stay hydrated while exploring the exhibits on display.
Little scale model of one of the whole series.
Snacks are available for purchase in the lobby.
Those are awesome ships. Alright, let's go check out Hall 2. We got Anvil, and I forget what that emblem is. Aegis, that's right.
Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
Next call.
I think I might stay here a bit longer.
There's the Lightning. I still love that ship. Super Hornet Mark II. There's the Paladin.
You really made this manufacturer with my style. What you're showing us here. Perfect use of
Paladin's a cool one too. There's the Titan. And the Saber Peregrine. Which I believe is the racing variant of the Saber. Yep. Get down, Tristan. Come on. Get down. Sorry. Cats wanted to come by and say hi.
Attention visitors. Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Please remember to stay
Let's head over to Hall 3 and see what they got.
For your convenience, a selection of beverages and tasty snacks are available for purchase in the lobby.
Ooh. Got the alien ships. There's the Talon, the Stinger, Prowler Utility, it looks like, and the Sulin. There's the Talon. Yep, Prowler Utility. Got little cargo racks instead of the drop seats for troops. There's the Sulin. Kind of cool little everyday single-seater. There's the Nox, Santok Yai. This thing is awesome. That one's so fun to fly. The Defender. Got some attritions. Time for me to start grinding out some credits again, since I haven't been on the game that much this year. Load up on the attritions and some of the other stuff for my combat ships. God, I love the Stinger. That thing is so wicked looking. And there's your best in show winners for this year. The Polaris, the Asgard, the Zeus, and the Gladiator. A little bit surprised it's the Zeus ES and not the Cargo.
Stop by Cougar Intergalactic to see their lineup of quality stuffers and learn why they are the perfect addition to any fleet.
Back to the main hall.
Classic designers for the lines. Seeing it in person is
Do they have a lower level this year? Or is that it? think this might be it for this year.
This is a friendly reminder to stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at all times.
Usually they have a lower deck where they put most of the vehicle stuff, and they'll have some armor, they'll have holograms of some of the upcoming ships. But it looks like that might not be the case this year. Let's go find one of the terminals just to double check.
I have to tip my hat to them as manufacturer of everything.
Rental kiosks.
Attention visitors to the intergalactic aerospace system. Please take care of your vehicles.
Okay, yeah, it looks like they should have stairs at the Meteor and the Wolf and Alpha Wolf. And we actually forgot to stop by the Alpha Wolf. Let's go get a look at her.
I'm gonna go and see if I can
Here's the L21 Wolf and the L22 Alpha Wolf.
catch up with you later.
Very pretty.
Then why not take it for a test run? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are conveniently available to rent.
Okay, yep, no lower level this year.
Yeah.
Keeping it a little more compact, a little more simple. That's fine. Check the map one more time, make sure we didn't miss anything, and then we'll go grab the salvation.
Gathering the latest generation of manufacturing.
Let's see, Hall 4, Hall 5, Hall 2, Hall 3, Main Hall. Yep, we are done. Oops, walking on the IAE sign. Kind of like walking on Sergeant Major's grass. Hopefully nobody caught me. My bad. I love how they've got this little stadium seating auditorium area with doors to access it, but we can't get to it.
Hey,
Little souvenir shops, shirts and stuff.
something to wag on me. Hi.
They added a lot of little extra details this year, but it's kind of disappointing they don't have more of the ships out on display at the same time. Alright, let's get back to the spaceport. By the way, be very careful if you're coming out here. The shuttles have been clipping through the platform, and it took out about 6 of us earlier tonight. Imagine that, cloudy and windy on a gas giant. cool if they had placed a few landing platforms by the expo center so we could land and take off from there.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Mr. Shuttle? Another shuttle moving longshore. I oversee Skyway shuttle service. More flights means more savings.
Let's head out to the hangar, grab the salvation, and go do a quick salvage run, shall we? So, I believe that the salvation only has 6 SCU of cargo storage, but it's kind of like the Vulture, where you can also store cargo in the refining chamber, so you can actually hold 12 SCU of cargo total in it. Because 6 SCU of cargo trying to salvage, you're going to be running back and forth a lot. Unless they've made some serious changes to the cargo, to how much scrap you get. Alright. I had to do a character repair because I got stuck in load screens. I bet you my Perseus is still in Nix. Yep, sure as shit is. Alright, let's claim it.
Goodbye.
Come over here. And let's go with the good old industrial safeguard. No, I'm gonna do disco. I like red. Salvage heads on this, I think, are bespoke. Yeah, salvation salvage head, so probably not going to be changing those out.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been to please visit us again.
I always find it funny calling these little itty bitty ships like this in an extra large hangar. While we're waiting for it, let's go ahead and find a salvage contract, shall we? I'm not going to go out in the... There's Prospector. That'll do. Usually I just go out in the asteroid belt and look for scrap. But that could either go really fast or take a really, really long time. And I'm not going to make y'all wait around for that. That would be nice if when you spawn a small ship like this in, it would spawn it on one of the little small grids on the deck instead of smack in the middle. Alright, let's give this thing a good walk around. There's your grinders. Salvage heads are hidden behind these panels. A couple of little, probably badgers for defense. Cargo storage area. Is there anything to let you craft on this one like there is on the Fortune and the Vulture? It doesn't look like it unless it's controlled from the interior. Now, there it is, weapon rack. So you can stash a weapon there. And there. I don't think it has any like personal storage or anything beyond that. Let's go ahead and call the pilot seat. I love the ships like this that the pilot seat just pops out and you sit in it and then it pulls you in. Very cool.
You are clear to head out. Take off.
Get down. Thank you. Pretty robust landing gear for such a little ship. Alright, let's go ahead and route out our course. There we go.
Thanks for visiting Crusader. I hope you had a chance to enjoy our beautiful shipyards and breathtaking sky gardens during your stay. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon.
Pretty quick. Nice and responsive. Where's our next waypoint? There it is. I guess the next one was just the salvage location. Cool. So drawback compared to the Vulture and the Fortune, there is no bed on this one, so no bed logging. And unfortunately, I forgot to grab a tractor beam. So we're gonna have to go pick one up when we get back to Seraphim. Ooh, good lights. Yeah, it feels like they really sped up the scraping process. I think scraping is much faster now. Do these ones have another mode, I wonder? No, they do not. But we can space them out to cover a little more ground. controlling the beams with the mouse and keyboard is much easier than trying to use the sticks, I've found. Same can't be said for flying, though. So I'm not sure if braking or scraping is more profitable at this point, so I'm going to do both on this one just to find out. Yeah, look at that. We've already got 4 SCU. Alright, now let me see. Do they have a construction option? Because on the Vulture and the Fortune, you can actually make, like, I think fuses, tractor beams, and empty cargo boxes. This one, it does not look like that is the case. don't think so. Okay. Switch to fracture mode. Creep a little closer. And there you go. You can see the little bar filling up. There we go. That's right. Okay. Turn those off. Disintegration field. There we go. And now it'll just break up the husk and suck it all in. That's so cool. I love how you can see the little bubble around the ship part. Almost full, so let's go ahead and turn on auto eject. And now we should be able to see. Yep. Boxes will start popping out and fill in the grid. And is that the last chunk of this guy left? Yes, it is. Alright. And it looks like our cargo is full. Okay. Alright, let's double check self-destruct power. I'm just checking one more time to see if there's not a option to make myself a tractor beam. Doesn't look like it. Okay, why won't the fracture tool shut off? Okay, it is off. I guess the field's just always active. So, unless things have changed, you won't be able to sell that at Orison, so we will head to Seraphim. And with that, I will say good night. Y'all take care, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.